Hi, my name is Jimmy. I'm a controller. I would like to give Paycom a rating of 3 out of 5 stars. For more reviews like this, please click below. Before Paycom, we looked at a lot of other software such as Rippling, Gusto, Paylocity, ADP, even Trinet. We used to use Paychex and Bamboo HR as well. After looking at all the solutions, we felt like Paycom could give us a nice combination of having everything related to payroll in one place, not just payroll processing, but also HR, compensation management, performance dashboards, onboarding, offboarding as well. And they gave us a pretty good price. So after evaluating all the pros and cons, we went with Paycom. So we went with Paycom because after comparing it to all the other vendors that we evaluated, we thought that first it had a pretty good brand recognition. It's a public company, so we felt like it was a safe choice as opposed to some of the other vendors that were not publicly traded, and we didn't know if it was really safe to trust, so much money with them. The second reason we chose Paycom was because their demos really looked very nice, gave us a lot of what we were asking for. We thought it was a nice combination of several things: payroll, performance management, compliance, and it seemed to have everything in one place, which is really the problem that we wanted to solve. Before Paycom, everything was in different places: Bamboo HR for HR, and then Paychex for payroll processing, but the systems didn't talk to each other, so there was a lot of manual data entry and reconciliation between different systems. So we really felt like having Paycom would enable us to do everything in one system. At first, it was pretty easy. Paycom's implementation team, they just said, give us all the data. We'll handle the implementation, the data migration. We'll do all of that for you. So at first, it went pretty smoothly. We were thinking, hey, for the price we're paying, it sounds like a really good deal. They're handling a lot of the heavy lifting for us. Unfortunately, as time went on, especially in the first few months of integration, we realized that the Paycom implementation team, they're not really checking the data that they're integrating. So in many situations, we found a lot of pretty big mistakes from their implementation. For example, some people, they got migrated to Paycom with very, very different salaries than what they had in our system before. We asked them how it could have happened, and they just say they made a mistake. So it just seems like they're not even double checking the data or doing any kind of validation, which is very concerning. And as if that wasn't bad enough, we ran into so many other problems with a lot of the data that they're integrating. It's not just salary, it's also benefits, it's also their payroll information, HR information. So many things were just done wrong, and we were extremely frustrated, and it just seems like they wanted to do everything possible to not talk to us, to not get on a meeting with us. In some cases, they even downplay our problems and say, oh, but from a year-to-date standpoint, it will true up, but we're not okay with that. It has to be done correctly now. We're talking about people's paychecks. They would compare it to their previous paychecks and expect similar amounts. So we really had a difficult time with their customer service or lack of customer service. I would say that be very careful about evaluating Paycom. Make sure you have system requirements and make sure they prove that they can handle those system requirements in the demo. Oftentimes, what you see in the demo is the best case situation based on perfect data, but when it comes time to actually implement and using your company's data, that's a completely different story. Make sure that you have a very good implementation team and hold them accountable. Throughout our implementation, it's been a real nightmare. We've had a lot of team members change hands on us because we were just not satisfied with the level of support and knowledge that our Paycom implementation team had. As a result, what should have been a 1 week project turned into something that was more like 3 to 4 months. And even now, after 6 months, we're still finding all these issues that Paycom either cannot fix, or they don't have the capability to, or they don't even have the time to, or it's just something that they might try to improve the system on in the future. Had we known about all these issues, we would never have gone with Paycom from the beginning. And we are already regretting our decision and looking for other vendors.